Good evening and welcome to Joe Bourbon Gymnasium on the beautiful campus of Rensselaer Central High School. It's 3KG boys basketball tonight. Bill K, Bob Kurtz, and our favorite coach. Guess who? Coach?
Who is that guy?
Yeah. Stranger.
I know it.
Good to have you. Greg, we're looking for a good one. Last week we were looking for a good one in the Midwest Conference. Tri-County traveled over to North Newton for a big game last Thursday night on 3KG, and man, it did not disappoint. Came down to the wire, and just a thrilling contest, and very well could be the same here tonight. Benton Central 13-5 is at Rensselaer Central 13-5, and yes, this matters big in the Hoosier Conference tonight. Coaches coming into tonight's action: Ben Lambeck, 28-16 in his second year at Benton Central, while Chad Pulver, 75-60 in his sixth season here at Rensselaer. In the last outing, BC knocked off North Montgomery 49-40, while the Bombers defeated Delphi on the road, big time, 72-42. Versus common foes, BC is 5-0, Rensselaer 5-2. Opponents' records this year, BC a little bit better. Their record for their opponents composite 163 and 164, while Rensselaer's 151 and 168. This series in the last 35 years is in favor of Benton Central by a margin, 29-11. The Bombers would love to tighten that up just a little bit if they can. Last meeting was this season anyways. Last year, back on December 2nd, in overtime at the Lafayette Holiday Tournament. Benton Central held off the Bombers 57-55. We're going to be back here after a brief timeout with Coach Greg Willis's thoughts and comments and some statistics here for the BC visitors coming in. Come back and join us for more on 3KGTheCage.com.
High-quality personalized dental service is what they do at Hillcrest Dental. For over 40 years, generations have relied on Hillcrest Dental for beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. John Ayler and Dr. Jack Drone look forward to seeing you for your next dental visit. For information or to set your appointment, call 219-866-7117. That's 219-866-7117. Or visit hillcrestdental.net. Hillcrest Dental is a proud sponsor of all high school athletics.
Hi, this is Chuck Clark with the Underwood Insurance Agency, formerly Preferred Insurance Group. Are you tired of being sacked every month with your auto insurance bill? Do you feel you just pay your premium to your agent and never hear from them? We at the Underwood Insurance Agency work with over 10 insurance carriers to get you our best rate and coverage we can, and we pride ourselves on serving our customers like they are our family. We are conveniently located in Remington and Lafayette. We can be reached at underwoodagency.com. Reach out to us to score big savings.
Working with our customers has been Kentland Bank's trademark for 87 years. We're dedicated to making your visit a lasting one, and helping you achieve your goals is our #1 priority. With 5 locations, Kentland Bank offers all loans needed for today's businesses and families, including car loans, mortgages, agriculture, and commercial loans. We're here to make your busy life less hectic by offering online and mobile banking, bill pay, and P2P payments. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Rensselaer Central for a big one in the Hoosier Conference tonight. Benton Central comes in to face the Rensselaer Central Bombers, both with identical 13-5 marks. JV contest was won by Benton Central. It was a good one. Bison knocked off Rensselaer 57-45. It was tight early and then tight again late. BC kind of spread a insurmountable lead in the middle 2 quarters, and Bombers made it interesting at the end, but could never get the points to hold off BC. Other games tonight around the area: Highland is 3-16 at 9-10 at Griffith. Morgan Township 15-3 is at 10-7 Couts, and a big one in the PCC. And North White 4-14 is traveling on the road tonight to 7-13 Winnemac. Some games tomorrow night. Have some area games again in the action. Hebron 10-7 is at 7-11 Kankakee Valley. 8-8 Frontiers at 9-9 North Newton. Tri-County 8-10 travels to these Benton Central Bison home, and will play the Bison tomorrow night, while West Central 7-11 is at 2-14 Tri-Township, formerly Lacrosse. Again, this is a big one in the Hoosier Conference. The way it lines up in the West Division, Benton Central comes in at 3-0, the only undefeated squad. Well, Rensselaer is 2-1 along with CC, and it matters. Head-to-head competition is how this thing gets lined up at the end of the season when they play the crossover contest. So basically it comes down to the Bombers have to beat Benton Central tonight and then look for some help from Frontier against Benton Central next week. Or against Central Catholic, next week. All right, let's throw it over here to Coach Greg Willis. And Coach, what are you thinking about this game? It looks, everything on paper says to me it should be down to the wire.
Oh, I think so. We don't have stats on Rensselaer, but both teams are 13-5, and then in that first game, Benton Central won that 57-55 in overtime. But and in that game, Hunter Sisson led the Bison with 27 points, and Dawson Brock added 15. And for the Bombers, Colby Chapman had 18, followed by Tristan Wietrick, who had 15, and then Caden Rowland had 11. But looking at the stats, the season stats for the Bison, they are led by 6'5" sophomore Hunter Sisson. He's averaging 13.7 points a game, and then followed up by 6'5" senior Dawson Brock, 6'3". He's averaging 11.7, and then we get 7.63 from the 6'2" senior Aaron Lambeck, and then Ryan Foster, 5'10" junior, throws in 7.4. On the rebounds for the Bison, they are led, of course, by the big 6'5" sophomore Hunter Sisson. He's averaging 5 a game, and then Aaron Lambeck at 4.2. For the shooting for the Bison, they are on field goal percentage on the year. They're at 42%. Their opponents at 48%. 3-point, they are at 33%, and their opponents at 33%. Field goal shooting, Bison have struggled some there. They're only at 51%, and their opponents are 65%. They are averaging 10 assists a game, but most importantly, Bill, they're averaging only 10 turnovers a game, and that's pretty darn good. That's pretty good in getting into it. Like I said, we do not have any stats on the Bombers, but yeah, looking forward to a real interesting game. They throw up 404 three-pointers on the year, and I think from what we talked about, Rensselaer is really not a three-point shooting team. So
the other thing that's interesting is Sisson threw in 27 points against the Bombers in that first outing back in December, and they better not lose track of him, obviously.
No, and he also added in 8 rebounds for them. So, was watching him there warm up. He's only a sophomore. He's 6'5". He needs to probably put on some weight, but he's definitely seems to be a force down low for the Bison.
Why don't we take a second time out here in the pregame show? Come back for more for Benton Central at Rensselaer Central on 3KGTheCage.com.
High-quality personalized dental service is what they do at Hillcrest Dental. For over 40 years, generations have relied on Hillcrest Dental for beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. John Ayler and Dr. Jack Drone look forward to seeing you for your next dental visit. For information or to set your appointment, call 219-866-7117. That's 219-866-7117 or visit hillcrestdental.net. Hillcrest Dental is a proud sponsor of all high school athletics.
Hi, this is Chuck Clark with the Underwood Insurance Agency, formerly Preferred Insurance Group. Are you tired of being sacked every month with your auto insurance bill? Do you feel you just pay your premium to your agent and never hear from them? We at the Underwood Insurance Agency work with over 10 insurance carriers to get you our best rate and coverage we can, and we pride ourselves on serving our customers like they are our family. We are conveniently located in Remington and Lafayette. We can be reached at underwoodagency.com. Reach out to us to score big savings.
Working with our customers has been Kentland Bank's trademark for 87 years. We're dedicated to making your visit a lasting one, and helping you achieve your goals is our #1 priority. With 5 locations, Kentland Bank offers all loans needed for today's businesses and families, including car loans, mortgages, agriculture, and commercial loans. We're here to make your busy life less hectic by offering online and mobile banking, bill pay, and P2P payments. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Reinforcements Designs is a full-service graphic design, screen printing, and sign shop. They offer logo designs, screen printing, banners, signs, vehicle lettering and graphics, airbrushing, vinyl letterings, digital printed graphics, freehand engraving, and more. 37 years of design and graphics, Ream Bontrager will help you come up with a customized project of your ideal or plan. Just ask, give Reinforcements Design a call at 219-866-8626 for your next graphic design project.
Pulver Psychological Services offers psychological counseling, consultation, and assessment. Locally owned and operated, Pulver Psych focuses on solutions for the community and serves as support for individuals, families, and organizations. Whether you're in need of personal, family, or success counseling, Pulver Psychological Services can help you reach your life goals, increase work satisfaction, have better relationship compatibility, improve sports performance. Get in touch with Pulver Psychological Services by visiting pulverpsych.com.
Welcome back to high school basketball Thursday night affair here as we're getting close to the end of the boys season already. Want to congratulate Tri-County Lady Cavaliers on winning their sectional in Class A. They will move on to play in the regional at Caston on Saturday. And boys got a couple of weeks left, and they'll be looking to sectionals around the corner. That draw is a week from Sunday. These two teams will match up in the same sectional. It's sectional 22 in the 3A bracket, and that is at Frankfurt. And BC and Rensselaer Central are joined by Western, Frankfurt, West Lafayette, Twin Lakes, and North Montgomery, in what could be a very wide open sectional. So you kind of want to get your confidence level up with a victory here tonight for sure. Greg, how important is a fast start, to this game? They're going to play out for the evening. Who wins?
Well, I think it's very important. You always want it to start off fast. So I don't care what sport you're playing, if it's football, basketball. You always want to start off fast, and you want to finish the half, well. So it's always those 5 minutes at the beginning of the quarter, and then the 5 minutes of finishing the second quarter. And these teams have played each other before, so it'll be interesting to see what each coach, some adjustments they make, and from game one. And the game one, like we said, went into overtime with the Bison pulling out a 57-55 win. And in that game, though, it was 22-17 going into the halftime. So very low scoring game. And during that time, there was 11 league changes in that. So that game went really back and forth. So we'll see what happens in this one.
As we said, the Bison go back home tomorrow night they're in action again as they entertain Tri-County. Meanwhile, the Bombers have tomorrow off and will return to action Saturday night at Frontier. All right, we're about ready here for opening lineups, national anthem. So we will take our final timeout and come back with the opening tip. Join us for more on 3KG, thecage.com.
Founded in 1931, Community State Bank in Brook is your community bank. We specialize in relationship banking while offering the technology required to meet your modern banking needs. Community State Bank is the area leader in new construction loans and home mortgages. Our lenders know small business and have products to meet your farm and business needs. We're available to get to know you and your needs today at 224 West Main in Brook or by calling 219-275-2441.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Meet you at Arnie's, Rensselaer's go-to pizza and so much more. Pizza, sandwiches, burgers are here. Don't forget about dessert. Wings, cheese sticks, garlic bread too. Arnie's pizza menu has something for everyone. Dine in or carry out in the best pizza in town. Located across from St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer. Call 219-866-9999 and meet you at Arnie's.
In agriculture, preparation is important. Dedication is you deciding what to plant and then asking what it will take for a good crop. How much work will it take to produce the final crop? In sports, preparation is vital in becoming the best you can be. Dedication is a will of achievements for a winning desire. Corbett Farms encourages everyone to do their best by having a winning spirit, attitude, and achievement. Your positivity will make a difference. Corbett Farms is proud to sponsor high school sports.
After a hard day's work or play, it's time for some relaxation, and there's no better place than Unwind on Front Street in Rensselaer. For massage therapy, facials, spray tanning, yoga classes, and wellness, stop by Unwind. They also offer student athletes 30-minute massages for $25. Alina would like to thank Unwind's loyal customers for their patronage since 2016. To make an appointment, call Unwind at 219-869-0290.
Welcome back to Joe Pervin Gymnasium at Rensselaer Central High School. Bob Kurtz along with Bill Kay and Greg Willis tonight. Bison in their green uniforms with yellowish gold numbers. Bombers in their home white with black numbers, red numbers I should say. Then Ben Lambach, the coach of the Bison. Now the lights go down for the Bombers starting lineups. Strobe lights come out. All right, Billy, got the starters for me?
Yeah, get some lights going here. All right, for the Bombers, Tristan Wietrick, one of the three-guard lineup. He's a 6'1" senior, joined by Corbin Matthew, a 6'2" sophomore, and Colby Chapman, a 6'3" senior. Forwards for the Bombers, Tommy Boyles, 6'1" and a senior, and Noel Marchand is a 6'3" senior. For Benton Central, Caden Hardeback in the backcourt is a junior, 5'7", as Ryan Foster, a junior, 5'10". Forward Seth Plummer, 5'11" senior. Aaron Lamback, 6'2" senior. And center Hunter Sisson, 6'5" and a sophomore.
I'm assuming that number is Boyles underneath, lays it up and in. No, in. Yes, it goes in. I assume Sisson is number 33. It says 32 on the roster, but I think it's 33, right? Wouldn't you call that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, here's a layup on the another and missed. And Marchand's got the rebound for the Bombers. Matthew driving in, right side. Boyles has it, looking, bounces it to Matthew. Man-to-man defense by the Bison. Matthew throws to the free throw line or to Boyles beyond the three-point stripe. Chapman has it now, drives to the free throw line to Boyles. Three-man weave to Marchand. To Matthew, guarded by Plummer. Wheatrick has it now to Chapman. Chapman rolls up. Shoots it up, no, but a foul called. Colby Chapman will be at the free throw line for a couple here.
Geez, I thought these refs weren't going to call anything tonight. Bombers were fouled about 3 times out top of the key handling the ball.
Man, we're starting to get on the officials right away, man.
Already.
A minute and 6 in, and Bill's hammering the officials already.
Just calling it like I see it.
That's right. That's all you can do. Wheatrick misses a second after 2, and now a held ball. Possession arrow pointing toward Benton Central. Foster will bring it up for the Bison, greeted at midcourt by Chapman. Foster dribbling to the right side now. Sisson down low. Back to Foster, out top to Lambeck. 3 ball is missed. Chapman with the rebound. Wheatrick on the dribble drive to the right side. Drives to the free throw line, in the lane, back out to Chapman. Pull up 3, missed it. Marchand tips it, and it goes off Wheatrick. And what hustle! Great hustle by both Wheatrick. And I'm trying to see the Benton Central player that dove on the floor. I think that was
number 0, Bob.
Caden Hardeback.
Hardeback had actually the better hustle of the 2. He should have been Wheatrick's ball. And
I think we got a foul called.
We called on Wheatrick. Now what's the problem? What are they holding up play for, do you know?
Ryan Foster kind of slid into the backcourt. I don't know why. I think it was on his own.
Officials coming over to the score table, so we're trying to get some sort of clarification, I think.
Both zeros are on it, right? Both zeros are going after it. So Benton Central has the ball. They get it over to Lambeck, and now what?
Now they call down low.
Foul away from the ball on Boyles. Can't watch the play, off action play, off ball action there, but it's foul underneath the basket on Boyles. Second team foul already on the Bombers. 1 on BC. BC passes it around the perimeter, and now a foul again on the Bombers. That's 3 fouls in the first minute and 50 seconds on the Bombers.
Okay, they didn't call anything on the other side, and now they're calling little ticky-tack stuff here.
Marchand with a foul. That's the 3rd team foul on the Bombers. Lambeck has it out to Foster. Foster resets now.
These guys just need to make up
now
their
another
mind.
foul underneath on Rensselaer Central.
Call it, man.
That's 4 fouls in less than 2 minutes on the Bombers. Marchand picks up his second.
The fans are not happy.
They're going to have
Joe
to
Bourbon Gymnasium.
They're going to have to quit it. 4 fouls. They're 3 fouls away from the bonus. Haven't played 2 minutes yet. Not saying they're not fouls, but Bombers are going to have to ease off a little bit defensively. 3-0 Bombers lead. Sisson drives into the free throw lane, down the lane, running one-hander, banked it in and drew the foul. That's 5 team fouls on the Bombers in 2 minutes and 9 seconds. That's the second foul on Boyles. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 3-2 Bombers lead. Back after this on 3KGTheCage.com.
Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Goodeman has been serving the Jasper County and area since 2009. Being involved in the area, Joe Goodeman has kept his interest in making sure he provides the best insurance for his clients. Whether you need life, car, home, business, farm and crops, or even renter's insurance, Agent Joe Goodeman will keep searching for the best policy for your valued investments. Call Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Goodeman at 219-866-4694 or stop in at 2570 North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer.
All right. I think that's the most fouls I've ever seen on one team in a short amount of time in history. Sisson ties the score up at 3-all, and here come the Bombers. Just barely played 2 minutes. The Bombers have 5 team fouls. Guys, that's going to be a problem. Boy, they're calling them tight now, aren't they? Every play down was a foul.
Well, I think both teams come out very aggressive, and I think tempers were getting a little high there, so I think the officials would decide they're going to take control of this quickly.
That foul was on Ryan Foster, his first, team second. They get it into Rowland. He misses a shot. Sisson with the rebound. Hands it off to Foster. He trots it up. Hands it over to Lambeck. Lambeck can't get a shot off, over to Plummer. Foster has it now. Drives down the lane. They get it back out to Lambeck. Drives it lane, goes up, shoots it up, missed it. Rebound. Good hustle that time by Graham Drone to tip it away, and now the Bombers have the rebound and the ball. Rowland goes up. Beautiful pass to Chapman, lays it in. 5-3 Bombers lead, just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Chapman with 3.
Foster directing traffic for the Bison. Over to Hardebeck. Hardebeck out top Sisson for 3. Got it. 6-5 Bison lead. 4:40 to go.
Sisson's got all 5 of the Bison points.
Rowland has it out high to the left. Drives to the free throw line. They hand it to Corbin Matthew for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to Rowland. He shoots it in. Caden Rowland scores. Now the Bison get it. Lambeck for 3 from the right corner. He's got it. 9-7 Bison lead. They made 3 3-point plays, haven't they?
Yes, they have. 2 long balls and 1 the old-fashioned way.
Rowland posting up down low. He's got I thought he'd shoot the shot. Gets it over to Wietrich. Out high, driving in, cut off, and now another foul. And these referees, you're right, they've decided we're taking it over.
In that first matchup, the Bison were 10 out of 28 from the 3-point, and the Bombers were only 3 out of 15.
I guess that could be said as a difference in the game, right?
Foster picks up his second foul, though, for the Bison. He'll have to come out. As number 5, Joe Widmer comes in.
Corbin Matthews also out for the Bombers. Braden Bichette in.
Colby Chapman has it. Back out to Drone, over to Bichette in the lineup now. Ball tipped away and stolen by the Bison. Hardebeck has it on the right side, now swings back across in between the rings. Guarded by Wietrich. Couple of zeros guarding each other. There's a ball to Plummer, and a foul called on the Bombers.
One thing I like, guys, both teams are playing old-time, hard-nosed man-to-man defense.
Oh, I know it. 6-team foul on the Bombers. The Bison will be shooting the rest of the way this half. They throw it into Plummer. Now a 3 by Sisson, no good. Wietrich up high for the rebound on the far side. Wietrich dribbles down between his legs, looking for an opening. Drives down the lane, runs into people.
Oh.
Offensive foul on Wietrich.
Yeah, he was out of control in that.
Bomber fans are beside themselves here early.
Now remember, the Bison only shoot 51% on the year from the free throw line, so.
That's 2 fouls on Wietrich, though, and 2 on Marchand, I believe.
Are we shooting, or what are we doing here?
That's offensive foul.
Okay.
9-7, Bison lead the Bombers with 3:04 to go in the first quarter, and here's Caden Hardebeck bringing it up the court. Lambeck right side, gets a pick from Sisson. Lambeck going down the right sideline, cut off over to Hardebeck. Hardebeck drives down the lane to Lambeck. Chase Brumman in lineup, shoots it up, missed it. Up high for the rebound is Matthew.
Where's that foul?
Bill's right along with the crowd. He's getting fired up over there. Bombers have it, passing around the perimeter, rolling in the lane. Shot up and in. He plowed his way through. Scored, tying the game at 9.
Second bucket for Rowland. He's got 4.
Brumman has it, throws it over to Sisson. Sisson drives in. 5-footer, short. Gets his own rebound, shoots it up. Missed that. Gets another rebound, shoots it up, misses that. Matthew with the rebound, and Sisson missed 3 shots in close. Chapman driving the left baseline, goes up and under, scores, and they're not going to count the basket.
No, that wasn't even close.
NBA would have counted. Foul on the Bison.
Well, Sisson really has a height advantage down there where he came up with 2 straight offensive rebounds off a couple misses. He's also a little bit of a flopper too, Bob. Have you noticed that?
Not yet, I haven't.
The wind just blew a little bit, and he went down twice.
Rowland goes up, shoots it up, banked it in. Caden Rowland gives the Bombers an 11-9 lead with 1:40 to go in the first quarter.
He's coming in and giving them some really good minutes.
He
so
has.
far.
What's his point total, Bill? 6?
6, yeah.
Hardebeck has it. Out top to Lambeck, goes down the lane, spins, lays it up, missed the layup. Boy, the Bison have missed quite a few layups. Hardebeck for 3, nope. Rebound pulled down by Widmer. Back out to Hardebeck. Hardebeck driving, cut off. Bombers got to shore up the defensive rebound a little bit here. Benton Central really moves the ball well. Offensive foul called on Joe Widmer. Called one down on it to the Bomber end offensive, and now Bison pick up offensive foul and turnover. Wietrich coming back in with 2 fouls with 1:03 to go in the first quarter. 11-9 Bombers lead. Now that's 17 fouls on the Bison. They've only got 1 more to give before the Bombers shoot. Could be a second quarter filled with free throw shooting. Traveling called on Graham Drone. Bombers by 2 with just 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hardebeck spins over to Lambeck. Lambeck dribbling. Hands it off to Widmer. Now they play around the perimeter to Lambeck. Over to Widmer, to Hardebeck. Hardebeck holding. Here's a steal by Rowland. You got 1 man to beat. Rowland goes up with the left hand, lays it in. Caden Rowland a steal. And left-handed layup, Bombers up by 4. 20 seconds to go. Both teams play hard defense, don't they? They get after it. 8 seconds to go. Widmer has it out high. Spins in. 15-footer, no. Rebound Drone, and that'll do it. After one, it's Rensselaer Central 13, Benton Central 9. Back to second quarter action after this on 3kgthecage.com.
Pulver Psychological Services offers psychological counseling, consultation, and assessment. Locally owned and operated, Pulver Psych focuses on solutions for the community and serves as support for individuals, families, and organizations. Whether you're in need of personal, family, or success counseling, Pulver Psychological Services can help you reach your life goals. Increase work satisfaction, have better relationship compatibility, improve sports performance. Get in touch with Pulver Psychological Services by visiting pulverpsych.com.
Meet you at Arnie's, Rensselaer's go-to pizza and so much more. Pizza, sandwiches, burgers are here. Don't forget about dessert. Wings, cheese sticks, garlic bread too. Arnie's pizza menu has something for everyone. Dine in or carry out in the best pizza in town. Located across from St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer. Call 219-866-9999 and meet you at Arnie's.
An entertaining first quarter here at Rensselaer Central, and man, the Bombers needed Caden Rowland, and he produced.
Yeah, he pulled in 8, come off a bench here and added 8 points.
Pass thrown to Drone, 3 from the right corner. Nope, not this time. Marchand goes for the rebound, gets tripped up. Ball goes out of bounds to the Bison.
And Drone has came in and also given them some good minutes.
Marchand and Wietrich both out with 2 fouls. They're on the floor. Lambeck has it, drives down the lane. Shot up, no. Rebound, good. Aaron Lambeck stayed with it. Scored off his own miss. 13-11 Bombers.
Lambeck with 5.
Wietrich over to Matthew for 3 from the deep right corner, no. Ball fumbled around, picked up by Marchand, fumbles it. Now Lambeck gets it for the Bison, hands it off to Hardebeck. Here comes BC looking for the tie or the lead with a long one. Widmer has it, drives in the lane all the way in, cut off. Back to Hardebeck. Well, BC likes to try and penetrate the lane, don't they?
Oh, they sure do.
All of them do. Widmer for 3, no. Marchand with the rebound, fires it off to Wietrich. Crosses the timeline, picked up by Hardebeck. Both teams 13-5 on this season. Battle for the top spot in the conference. Chapman, spin move, shot up and in. What an acrobatic move by Colby Chapman on his spin move from the left side, banked it in.
Colby Chapman now with 5.
15-11 now. Bison have it with Lambeck. Widmer, the lefty, drives down the lane. Ball kicked around. Here's a 2-ball shot up, no good by Brummett. The rebound to Marchand are the Bombers. Rensselaer Central on attack with Wietrich, lays it in. Christian Wietrich scores. 17-11, Bombers have their biggest lead at 6.
Wietrich opening and took it, man. His first points. Bomber leading scorer coming in. We don't have exact stats, but I'm sure he is on top of the leaderboard.
There's a long triple try. Remy, no. Marchand with another rebound.
Yeah, that offense gets BC a lot of awful great looks, but they just haven't delivered them.
Matthew pours it in from the right side. 19-11 Bombers, 5:35 left in the first half. Timeout, Benton Central. We'll take one as well. Back after this on 3kgthecage.com.
High-quality personalized dental service is what they do at Hillcrest Dental. For over 40 years, generations have relied on Hillcrest Dental for beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. John Ayler and Dr. Jack Drone look forward to seeing you for your next dental visit. For information or to set your appointment, call 219-866-7117. That's 219-866-7117. Or visit hillcrestdental.net. Hillcrest Dental is a proud sponsor of all high school athletics.
Nice little spurt by the Bombers, having on top by 8. 5.5 to go in the first half.
Oh, the last 5 possessions for the Bison, they kind of fell in love with that three-point shot, and it's not falling.
I think Sisson was out for most of that time, right? Now there's a steal by Rowland. There's a triple try. Good by Chapman from deep in the left corner. 22-11 Bombers.
That was deep, man. Chapman with 8.
Lambeck.
Baseline on that one. With the
Over
sideline.
Deckard in the lineup now. Back door, ball tipped away by Matthew. Here comes Wietrich on the run. He goes up, fires it up. No. Sisson with the rebound, hands it off to Hardebeck. Hardebeck ahead to Deckard. Throws it back out to Hardebeck, over and back this time though. And they steal it. And now Wietrich lays it in, but they're going to say Hardebeck touched it first for the over and back. It's a good call. If Hardebeck touched it, that's over and back.
If he touched it.
Yeah.
That's the point. I think Bomber fans don't think he touched it.
Bomber fan got a little too close to the official there.
I think he did there. I think he's getting lectured by Kenny Hickman. He's going to make him move up. So.
Up a row.
Yeah, you got to have your composure. Can't interfere with the play. 22-11, Bombers by 11 with 4:35 to go in the first half. Foul called on Aaron Lambeck. That's their 16th foul, so the Bombers shoot. Rowland, a long-range shot, no good, boy. The rebound out of bounds, tipped out of bounds by Lambeck. Bomber ball, Wietrich will trigger it in. I tell you, Caden Rowland has made the difference in this game.
Oh, exactly, he really has.
Oh, good pass down low, but they throw it away. That's Chapman. He shouldn't have.
Well, it was a little too tight of quarters. It was a great pass, but.
Whoa. Wow. Ball is in from Ryan Foster from deep in the left side.
That's the third triple for Benton Central. Greg, you said they had 10 in the first time around. They might be on their way again.
Rowland goes up, throws it over to Wietrich. Turnaround jumper, no.
No, that stopped a little bit of a run.
Now here's a steal by Rowland. Rowland going in. Cut off. Back out to Matthew for 3. Not this time. Sisson with the rebound. Good box out by Sisson that time.
Yeah, 33 against 33. He just kind of moved Marchand out of the way.
And Sisson's only a sophomore, is that what you said?
Yes.
Whoa. Lambeck has it out. Harded by Matthew. Throws it over to Hardebeck in the left corner. Drives down the lane. Cut off. 3 from Foster again. Not this time. Doesn't hit anything, I don't think.
I guess he was feeling it after that last one. But.
And the Bomber student body letting Foster know what happened.
Well, BC definitely wants to penetrate and then kick it back out for the 3.
Boyle's back in. I believe he has 2 fouls, too.
Yeah, he's going to give Marchand a rest.
3:25 left in the first half. Bombers lead 22-14, and Wietrich draws it up for the Bombers. Over to Chapman. Deep in the corner, Wietrich can't pull the trigger. Gets it down low to Rowland. Shoots it up. Banked it or shot it in. Caden Rowland posting up. He's not the biggest guy around, but he's got strength.
First
he's got good moves.
First to double figures here tonight.
Off the bench, nonetheless. Foster has it deep right corner. Rise up.
Nice move.
Throws to Lambeck. Can't get the shot off. Bombers recovering nicely. Foster again for 3. No. Chapman snares the rebound. Ahead of the pack to Matthew. He goes up, lays it in. Corbin Matthew off the fast break basket. Puts it 26-14 Bombers. Foster again fakes the 3 and throws it right to Wietrich. Wietrich on the run, and he gets the ball tipped away and stolen by Foster. Good defense by the Bison that time. Foster has it under the chan of air ball by the Bomber student body. Bomber defense is swarming, isn't it?
They really are.
Lambeck has it, top of the key over to Foster. Foster looking for Sisson, and Roland's doing a good job on Sisson. Sisson has it outside high to the right. To Brummett. Goes up, misses a shot. Wietrich with the rebound. Wietrich throws it ahead to Chapman, crossing the timeline. Chapman stutter step move, hands it off to Matthew. Roland back cuts, they don't see him, and now Boyles has it. Back to Matthew. Matthew, stutter step move, holds it down low to Roland. Now, if that shot goes in, I was going to say, that was a little forced that time. Good move that time by Chase Brummett. Went for the pump fake, got the Bombers up in the air, made the basket from the left side, and got fouled as well. He'll shoot for the three-point play.
Not a good foul that time by Matthew.
His second, team eighth. Brummett completes a three-point play, his first 3 points. And it's 26-17 Bombers with 1:16 to go in the first half. I have complete stats for you at halftime. Wietrich has it. Down the lane, beautiful move, lays it up. No. Brummett's got the rebound, throws it ahead to Foster. Over to Lambeck, fumbles it. Almost lost it out of bounds, but recovered it. Brummett down the lane. Foster goes up, throws it to Sisson, shoots it up, missed it. Bison asking for a foul call, they don't get it. Chapman
has missed his share of shots.
And he gets pushed. And he'll shoot free throws here. 17th foul on the Bison with 39.7 seconds remaining. Bombers up by 9.
Well, and that's where Sisson's got to use some power on a couple of those, and he's kind of went down, but probably in the future he needs to put on some weight.
Yeah, he can be a lot more effective. You could just see his potential, though, only a sophomore. Great jumping ability.
And 6'6", you said what you said?
6'5".
6'5". Chapman's free throw is in. 27-17 Bombers. Just under 40 seconds left in the first half. Chapman once again, not this time. Battle for the rebound, pulled down that time by Lambeck. They throw it to Brummett. Long range shot is in for 3. Chase Brummett scores. Drone from the other end, no. Good balancing act by Foster to not fall down. Bison could get it within 4 or 5 here with a basket at the end of half. Foster goes up, banks it in, draws the foul. Bison with a late run to end the quarter. They can cut it down to 4 right here with a free throw. Foster will shoot for the three-point play. Bombers have 7.7 seconds left to go down the length of the court. Foster drains the free throw. Now the Bombers have to work against full court pressure the length of the court. Well, big lead kind of disappeared there, guys. Wietrich has it. This is his time to shine. He lost it out of bounds. Now the Bison have a little chance. 2.6 seconds to go. They'll have the free throw line extended in their backcourt. 27-23 Bombers. They get it into Foster from three-quarter court. Hit the front of the rim. At the end of one half, it's Rensselaer Central 27, Benton Central 23. Back with a look at statistics and more after this on 3kgthecage.com.
Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Goodeman has been serving the Jasper County and surrounding area since 2009. Being involved in the area, Joe Goodeman has kept his interest in making sure he provides the best insurance for his clients. Whether you need life, car, home, business, farm and crops, or even renter's insurance, Agent Joe Goodeman will keep searching for the best policy for your valued investments. Call Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Goodeman at 219-866-4694 or stop in at 2570 North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer.
After a hard day's work or play, it's time for some relaxation, and there's no better place than Unwind on Front Street in Rensselaer. For massage therapy, facials, spray tanning, yoga classes, and wellness, stop by Unwind. They also offer student athletes 30-minute massages for $25. Alina would like to thank Unwind's loyal customers for their patronage since 2016. To make an appointment, call Unwind at 219-869-0290.
Reinforcements Designs is a full-service graphic design, screen printing, and sign shop. They offer logo designs, screen printing, banners, signs, vehicle lettering and graphics, airbrushing, vinyl letterings, digital printed graphics, freehand engraving, and more. 37 years of design and graphics, Reem Bontrager will help you come up with a customized project of your ideal or plan. Just ask, give Reinforcements Design a call at 219-866-8626 for your next graphic design project.
In agriculture, preparation is important. Dedication is you deciding what to plant and then asking what it will take for a good crop. How much work will it take to produce the final crop? In sports, preparation is vital in becoming the best you can be. Dedication is a will of achievements for a winning desire. Corbett Farms encourages everyone to do their best by having a winning spirit, attitude, and achievement. Your positivity will make a difference. Corbett Farms is proud to sponsor high school sports.
Back at halftime at Joe Berglund Gymnasium, Rensselaer Central High School. Bison with a little close of a run at the end of the second quarter has cut it back to a 4-point lead. And before we go anywhere else, Bill, we got to thank Bill Foster. Not only does he provide the stats for us here, he brings it right up to us.
Not too,
Oh,
not
my
too shabby,
golly.
huh? That's great.
Thank you, Bill Foster. He's a Benton Central stat man, and
He does an awesome job.
he does it all. So look at Bill with all these stats. It'll take you 7 minutes and 14 seconds to get through them all.
It will. It will. Ryan Foster is the leading scorer for Benton Central with 8 points. 6 points by Hunter Sisson, 5 by Aaron Lambach, and 4 from Chase Brummett for the Bombers. They are led by Caden Rowland with 10, 9 by Colby Chapman, 4 points from Corbin Matthew, and 2 each from Tristan Wietrick and Tommy Boyles. The Bombers were 12 of 24 from the field, including 11 of 16 from 2-point territory and just 1 of 8 from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Benton Central, 8 of 27 from the floor. That's 4 of 14 from 2-point territory and 4 of 13 from beyond the arc. And 3 for 3 at the line. The Bombers were 2 of 4 from the free throw stripe. So percentages, BC was 29% overall, 30% from beyond the arc, and of course free throws perfect. Bombers 50%. Overall field goal shooting just 12% from beyond the arc and 50% from the line. So beyond the arc is where BC is making the difference, and the Bombers were able to keep it close with their transition game and offensive rebounding. Rebound totals, Bombers have a slight advantage, 18-16. Bombers are led by Noel Marchant with 4, and 3 by Corbin Matthew For BC, their leading rebounder is Aaron Lambeck with 4. Bombers had 2 offensive and 16 defensive rebounds. BC, 4 offensive, 12 defensive rebounds. Personal fouls, Bombers, of course, had 9. And in foul trouble, well, just 4 guys with 2. So they got to be a little bit careful, including Corbin Matthews, Tommy Boyles, Brandon Mouchette, and Noel Marchand. 7 fouls, we said, for Bison. 2 players with 2, including Aaron Lambeck and Ryan Foster. Benton Central has passed off 4 assists on their 12 made baskets. Bombers also with 4 assists on their 13 baskets. Turnovers, Bombers 6, Benton Central with 1. Benton Central's got the only block of the game. Steals, Benton Central with 3. The Bombers with 5. Active hands at defense was part of the Bombers' success in the first half, led by Caden Rowland with 3 steals, 2 by Tristan Wietrick. Points off turnovers, Rensselaer 5-3 advantage. 3-point efficiency, not even sure what that is referring to, but the Bombers are behind by a big margin there, minus 33 to plus 11. 3-point points, Benton Central 12-3, their advantage. Second chance points are even up at 2 each. And points off the bench, Rensselaer in favor 10-4. We had 4 lead changes and 2 ties in this one. So kind of like we thought, gentlemen, a close one and a good one coming in. Both teams very active on defense. I'm glad that the referees seem to kind of get their act together.
Right.
They just, I didn't recognize any of these guys, but I don't think they recognized each other either, because they didn't call the same game.
Well, one thing I would question on the stat, if Benton Central only had 1 turnover, how does Rensselaer have 4 steals?
Well, good question. Good question.
And I thought, Benton Central's definitely got more than 1, because that was one of the
7 turnovers.
Oh, 7 turnovers. Okay.
Yeah.
That's more. They only average 10 on the season. I think the biggest thing, is Benton Central's, they've taken 14 3-pointers. In the first game, they took 28. So you could tell they're really not trying to pound the ball inside, and you would think with Sisson's size that they would. But, if that's their game, that's their game. But both teams, Rensselaer's really impressed me with their man-to-man defense. Like Bob alluded to, they really play good defense. And, Caden Rowland come in and really gave them a spark off the bench, with 10 points and with a couple steals there. And really, he's bodying Sisson out of the way, even though Sisson has 4 inches on him, but Rowland's using his physical strength and kind of moving Sisson around, I think.
Bill, what was the points per possession? I didn't hear. Or if you heard that, I didn't hear it.
Points per possession, BC at .76, Rensselaer at .9.
Well, they're getting close. So
close, but a little in favor of the Bombers. I think the key with the Bomber defense is they learned how these refs are calling it. So, when the first, what was it, Bob? First 2-3 minutes of the game,
2 minutes,
Bombers had 6 fouls.
Yeah.
That they weren't going to last barely to halftime at that rate.
And I don't think BC went into the 1-on-1, did they?
They did not.
They did finally.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Right at the end, was it Chapman that hit a 1-on-1? Yeah. Chapman had a 1 plus the bonus. So
27-23. I guess we chatted so long. We'll just keep it right here.
Well, the thing you look at, the first meeting, the score at halftime was BC 22, the Bombers 17. So now, big change in the scoring there with the Bombers up 27-23. And as Bob alluded to, I think the Bombers went on like a 11 or 13-0 run there, to get that lead up, and then the Bison kind of came back there towards the end of the quarter.
I thought Bob, in our discussions last night on the Cage Show with Chad Pulver, he seemed a little extra pumped for this one. He really seemed very intense and wants his victory.
He called it a revenge game.
Yeah.
All right. Bison will get the ball to start the third quarter. 27-23 Bombers lead. And here's Foster to the right side. They get it in down low to Lambeck. Lambeck spin move. Short jumper missed. Up high for the rebound as Chapman throws it ahead to Matthew. Matthew's been kind of quiet offensively, hasn't he? He doesn't have many points. Wietrich had a wide open layup, but he kicked the ball out of bounds over to the Bison. What's Matthew's point total, Bill, so far?
10.
Matthew?
No, I think it's rolling there. Matthew's got 4.
4? Okay. Bison looking to cut into a 4-point lead right here, just underway in the third quarter. Foster, a yo-yo dribble, picks it up over to Hardebeck. Back to Foster. Between the rings. Boyles all over Sisson down low. Hardebeck goes up, shoots it in. Good move down the lane from Caden Hardebeck, scoring to make it 27-25 Bombers. Back within 2 are the Bison. Bombers had a 9-point lead, didn't they?
They did at one point. Hardebeck's first points of the game.
Boy, it's war in the lane there, isn't it? You better come in physical or the ball was blocked out of bounds to the Bombers. Chapman has it deep in the right corner, goes up, shoots it up and in. Good move by Colby Chapman to score.
He was not intimidated by Sisson's size right down there, just took it right at him.
Bombers by 4. Boyles has the responsibility of guarding Sisson. Foster has it out high over to Lambeck. Lambeck guarded by Marchand. Over to Foster. Hardebeck, now they throw it down low to Sisson. And he shoots it in. Got good positioning on Boyles that time. 29-27. Bombers by 2.
Sisson hadn't scored since the first quarter. Now he's got 8.
Wietrich has it, flips it down low to Marchand. Posts up, goes up, banks and round it out. No good. Rebound to Hardebeck. And the Bison can tie with a basket right here or go ahead with a long one.
Marchand worked hard for the post-up advantage there, but then left the shot a little short.
Just under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. 29-27 Bombers. Foster deep in the corner. Now they get it down low, stolen away by Chapman.
Bad pass that time by Benton Central.
Chapman gets bumped and a foul called on Seth Plummer. Ball underneath the basket for the Bombers. 5:42 left in the third quarter. 29-27 Rensselaer. Had an 11-point lead, I believe, at one time, right? Good backdoor pass to Marchand. He blows the layup. Hardebeck with the rebound for the Bison. Can't afford to miss those against a team like this.
Bomber's biggest lead, according to stats we have, are 12 points.
12-point lead.
26-14.
Oh, here's a pretty move. They get it out to Plummer, goes up, misses a shot. Now they're letting him play again. Chapman on the drive, goes up with the left hand. No, but a foul on Sisson. So Colby Chapman will shoot 2. (29-27) Bombers, but Chapman will shoot 2 here.
Chapman's got 11 right now. 2 for 4 at the line.
Rims that first one in, hit the front of the rim, kissed off the bankboard and dropped through.
He's the only Bomber to have shot free throws so far tonight.
Chapman's got 11. Rowland back in to replace Marchand. Chapman to give the Bombers a 4-point lead here with a made free throw, and he does. Ryan Foster trots it up against Chapman. He'll shoot a 16-footer, no good. Long rebound comes down to Chapman. And I can't see what happened. Just lost it out of bounds, did he?
He fell out of bounds.
Turnover on the Bombers. Chad Pulver questioning the official on that one. Bison ball on the turnover. 31-27, Bombers up by 4 with 4:47 to go in the third quarter. Bison resetting their offense now. Foster out near the timeline. Spins to the right side. Throws it over to Plummer. Plummer goes down low and throws it away, or tipped out of bounds by the Bombers. Bison ball. Brummett back in the game for BC. Comes in with a 13-5 record, undefeated in the Hoosier Conference. Bombers have 1 loss in the conference.
That was to Central Catholic.
Widmer has it now out high. An offensive foul called on Benton Central away from the ball. Legal screen called on Plummer. His second foul, team third. Bombers do not have a team foul this quarter. Nearing the halfway point, Bombers up by 4. That's what it was at halftime. Boyles has it right side. Has it off to Matthew, back to Boyles. Driving the baseline, he's got to move, and he lays it in. Uncontested down the baseline. Boyles scores with the right hand from the right side. 33-27.
4 for Boyles.
Good pass to Sisson. He missed a layup. Got his own rebound, though. Misses that one. Matthew snares a rebound. 2 missed shots from the right side, right in front of the basket.
That's like 5 or 6 that he's missed tonight like that.
He can have a lot of points. Ooh, Wietrich got away with a push. Matthew has it right side. Drives in. Traveling called.
Getting a little sloppy out there right now.
33-27, Bombers by 6 with 3:31 to go in the third quarter. Stick with us for the post-game show. We'll hopefully get Chad Pulver up to chat with us, name our Hillcrest Dental Player of the Game, and supply you with more stats than you want to know. So Foster has it over to Widmer. Widmer on the dribble drive, back to Foster. Guarded by Chapman. Over to Hardebeck. Hardebeck drives down the lane, cut off to Foster. Backdoor pass is stripped away. Near steal, Hardebeck for 3. Not this time. Rebound to Marchand. Whips the elbows around. Hands it off to Wietrich ahead of the pack as Matthew driving in. Lost control of the ball. Another turnover. Bombers getting sloppy with it now. Lambeck drives in. Foster for 3. That's way off the mark. No good. Rebound to Lambeck. He shoots it up. No. Jump ball called on the rebound. Greg, the Bison missing a lot of easy shots.
Yes, they are. And that's probably
point blank. Right?
Point blank. That's probably not,
difference in the game,
yeah,
isn't it?
Being oversimplistic, but it's like, you got to put those down. That's probably, I bet they missed probably 10.
Yeah, I think you're right, Greg. It's
33-27, Bombers by 6. Foul called on the Bombers.
Sisson on the bench again. I'm surprised he doesn't play more than he has. Gets a lot of time and breaks.
Another turnover on the Bombers. They've had several this quarter. Now what happened?
Kick ball.
Okay. I'm blocked out from the near baseline here, or the sideline. Crowd always likes to hover around us, Billy, Foster has it right side. Hands it over to Brummett. Back to Foster. Foster goes in. Plummer will take a long-range triple try, short. Wietrich hustles for the rebound and gets it over to Chapman. Chapman goes down the lane, running one-hander, banked it in.
Good move. Chapman just saw that opening. He gets that little glimmer of an opening, and man, he will take it in the heartbeat.
Widmer has it, guarded by Matthew. Bomber defense is just fun to watch.
15 points now by Chapman.
Beautiful tip that time off the miss from Hardebeck by Aaron Lambeck. Tipped it in. Brought the Bison back within 6 now.
Great timing by Lambeck there. He's got
Sean
7.
goes up, banks around and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Brummett. Here come the Bison on the attack. Foster hands it over to Hardebeck. Left side, Lambeck. Lambeck cut off by Wheatrick. Hardebeck goes in. There's a long-range triple by Widmer. It's in. Suddenly it's 35-32 Bombers with 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Joe Widmer's first points of the game.
Bombers can't build on that lead again. There's a foul called on the Bison.
Well, the Bison, they do that 3-man weave, then they get the ball into the paint, then they kick it back out for the 3.
Sisson comes back in along with Plummer. Bombers ball.
Bombers going to get a timeout here, Bob.
We'll take one as well. 35-32 Bombers back after this on 3KGTheCage.com.
Working with our customers has been Kentland Bank's trademark for 87 years. We're dedicated to making your visit a lasting one, and helping you achieve your goals is our #1 priority. With 5 locations, Kentland Bank offers all loans needed for today's businesses and families, including car loans, mortgages, agriculture, and commercial loans. We're here to make your busy life less hectic by offering online and mobile banking, bill pay, and P2P payments. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Bob Kurtz, Greg Willis, and Bill Kay back at Joe Bourbon Gymnasium, Rensselaer Central High School. Thank Kenny Hickman and the concession crew for providing us with food and drinks tonight. Appreciate that very much. Only 2 games left on the 3KG boys basketball schedule. Next Tuesday, the annual Battle of Newton County as the Spartans host South Newton. And then 24th of February, we'll finish things up with North Judson at Kankakee Valley. Week Creek throws it in to Boyles.
That's 2 weeks from Friday. That last game, next week's game's on a Tuesday.
Got moved from a Friday. Wheatrick lays it in with the right hand. Good individual effort by Wheatrick.
Just 4 points for Wheatrick.
Man, that's a
quiet night. He got taken out of his game by the early foul trouble, I think.
He did. Sisson has it now. Can't find anybody open. And he throws it out of bounds.
That was great defense, ball hawking defense by Caden Rowland. I think you said earlier how giving up 4 inches, or Greg said, and still doing a great job guarding him.
15 seconds to go in the quarter. Bombers by 5. They'd love to score another 2 here.
Oh, that
ball
pass.
Stripped away and stolen. Bodies flying everywhere. Plummer for 3, no. At the end of 3, it is Rensselaer Central 37, Benton Central 32. Back with 4th quarter action after this on 3KGTheCage.com.
Founded in 1931, Community State Bank in Brook is your community bank. We specialize in relationship banking while offering the technology required to meet your modern banking needs. Community State Bank is the area leader in new construction loans and home mortgages. Our lenders know small business and have products to meet your farm and business needs. We're available to get to know you and your needs today at 224 West Main in Brook or by calling 219-275-2441.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Reinforcements Designs is a full-service graphic design, screen printing, and sign shop. They offer logo designs, screen printing, banners, signs, vehicle lettering and graphics, airbrushing, vinyl letterings, digital printed graphics, freehand engraving, and more. 37 years of design and graphics, Ream Bontrager will help you come up with a customized project of your ideal or plan. Just ask, give Reinforcements Design a call at 219-866-8626 for your next graphic design project.
All right, fourth quarter action getting ready to get underway. Benton Central has the ball. Bombers up 37-32.
Another one with the feel like it's going to go down to the wire, right?
Absolutely. Foster guarded by Chapman.
Rowland was quiet in that third quarter. He did not score.
Ball loose and scramble for it. It's going to be a held ball. That means the Bombers will get it off the turnover.
And Rowland's just rooting Sisson out of the post, and he's using his strength.
Bomber ball.
Yeah, you can see he's got the upper body strength on Sisson. Can you imagine the load Sisson would be if he was built like Rowland? he definitely's got to get in the weight room.
Wietrich throws it to wide open Matthew for three. Not this time. Boyle scrapping for the rebound, misses it. Rebound pulled down by Rowland and a foul called on the Bison. Bombers have only one team foul this half. Bison have 5 now. That foul was called on Plummer, his second, team 5th.
Colby Chapman is leading scorer for the Bombers with 15.
Rowland goes up, travels. Kind of fumbled the ball.
Yeah, they say he moved his pivot foot. I don't know.
Yeah, we usually don't agree with many travel calls. That was close. Timeout. Bison will keep it right here. 7:15 to go in the game. 37-32.
That was a quick timeout. Just 45 seconds into the quarter here. Lambeck must have seen something he doesn't like. I am impressed with how the Bison play, though, because they were down on the skids there for a few years, quite a few years.
Yes, they were.
I remember the old days of Dick Atha and the likes, and they had great teams there. What tradition, but then they kind of...
They went through a lot of coaching changes.
Yeah, too. Yeah. But this Ben Lambeck is... Wow, he's got him playing really well.
And with that, the way the JV looked tonight.
Yeah, I was impressed with the JV just fundamentally.
That's they've got some, and they don't have that many seniors, do they? What did I say? 3 maybe?
Real quick here.
There's the ball tipped. Matthew will try and get it down, but Foster's got it.
You're right, 3, Bob.
And they are, who are they, Bill?
Lambeck, Brock, who I haven't seen play, and Seth Plummer, who was a starter at forward.
Yeah, Dawson Brock has not been on the floor tonight. A 3 is in. Was that Sisson?
Sisson, yep. That's one, boy, he can shoot the ball too. You talk about him needing the bulk up, but he doesn't need it for that. He shoots the ball lights out.
Now another steal by the Bison. They can tie right here. Foster. Bombers doing a little too much individual dribbling now, looks to me like. They won't go away. The Bison are just, this is going to be a game down the wire. Foster has it. Sisson out high. Back to Foster. Thought about pulling the trigger, pulls it back now and resets the offense. Hands it over to Hardebeck. Hardebeck over to Plummer. Drives down the lane. Sisson, long range jumper, no good. Wietrich with the rebound.
I think that was another triple attempt. Just close one way or the other.
Chapman gets it. Bombers up by 2 with just under 6 minutes to go in the game. Now they spread the floor. There are 5 people all over the place looking for some driving lanes down the lane. Wietrich over to Chapman. Left elbow. Chapman Both defenses are pretty darn good. Chapman's got a lane, shoots it up, no, but he gets fouled. He'll shoot 2. Are these two in the same sectional too, Bill, or not?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Bob. So they can.
At Frankfort.
Correct. And they can meet 3 times this year.
It seems like Sisson's more comfortable in shooting the 3 than he is down on the block.
Yep. Chapman way off the mark, the first free throw. I have one more. 16 fouls now on the Bison, 1 on the Bombers. 5:34 to go in the game. Bombers by 2, 37-35. Chapman got that one to go down, 38-35 now. Foster walks it up. Widmer has it over to Sisson. Sisson looking, hands it off. Long 3 is way off the mark. Rebound to Wietrich. Throws it down low to Rowland, and he gets hammered. And Rowland.
He came down a little bit.
Yeah, he's
strange.
You can hear him screaming out there now.
Oh, man.
That's not. Not a good sight. At all. Looked into the dressing room here, so that could be a serious blow to the Bombers.
Yeah, and he's really contributed tonight.
38-35, Rensselaer leads. Bison had the ball on the turnover. Lambeck over to Sisson. Sisson cut off, back. Back to Lambeck. At the floor and cut well. And here come the Bombers on the attack. Chapman gets it over to Matthew, driving the right baseline, cut off. Double teamed, shoots it up and in. Kind of nudged the defender a little bit with his upper body, enough to get him 5-footer. He scores, and it's 40-35 Bombers.
He didn't have good position, but he sure used his strength.
Widmer with a good move with the left hand. Cuts into the Bomber lead. Now it's 3, 40-37. Under 4 minutes to go. Wietrich back out to Chapman. Thought about the 3.
Yeah, he traveled.
Traveling called. So now the Bison can tie with a long one. 3:53 left. 40-37. Rensselaer Central leads. Both teams 13-5. Time on the floor. We will keep it right here. Guys, what's your thoughts on the game so far tonight?
Go ahead, Billy.
About like I thought. I just am very impressed with Benton Central for their abilities and how athletic they are. And I think this has got to be one of the best games the Bombers have put together as far as their defensive intensity. And they've made some good shots, too. It's just this game has had everything that we kind of hoped for. And like Bob said, it's going to come down to the wire.
Well, I think the Bison, like I said, I think they fell in love a little bit too much with the three-point shot.
Well, that's a good sight. Rowland walking out on his own.
But they do a great job of doing a 3-man weave, and they get into the paint, and then they kick it back out 3. I'd like to see them take a little bit that shorter jump shot in the paint.
Well, Rowland's wanting to get back out there. I don't know if Chad Pulver will let him. But
I never thought I'd see him up after the way that he went off.
Really, an amazing comeback. He's at the side of the bleachers now, testing it out, just like we saw in girls action a couple weeks ago.
Lily Toppin.
Yeah.
40-37 Bombers lead. Bison ball. Full court pressure by the Bombers, and they get it back to Foster. 3:45 left, 40-37 Bombers. Foster to Sisson. No, Foster keeps himself. Ball tipped out of bounds right in front of Ben Lambeck. It's just tough to score a basket, guys. I don't think anything wrong with the offense. It's just good defense on both teams. Brummett has it now. Trying to get it to Foster. Brummett still has it. Ball loose.
Oh.
Brummett's got it. Shoots it in. He fumbled it all the way and got it to go down. 40-39. Bison within one. Wietrich has it. Every possession crucial now for the Bombers. 3-ball by Chapman. Yes, sir. Colby Chapman with a killer 3 for the Bombers. They're back up 43-39, nearing the 3-minute mark of the game.
It's their second triple on the night. Chapman's got them both.
Well, he shot that with rhythm, didn't he?
Well, he did. Came right off that screen.
Brummett has it again, guarded by Marchand. Brummett trying to spin in the lane, throws it back over to Foster now. Timeout, Benton Central again, keep it right here. 43-39. I think they're both going to be in the 40s, like Chad Pulver predicted last night.
Well, we, at halftime it was 27-23.
Yes.
And then so the scoring really fell off, these last 2 quarters. But that was a huge 3-pointer by Colby Chapman.
He got wide open and just went up and shot it in.
Now, in the first game, he had 18 points, but most of those came from the free throw line where he was 12 out of 15. He also added in 7 rebounds.
What's Chapman's point total now, Bill?
Bobby's got 4, 6, 10, 19.
So he's had 2 good games against the Bison.
He's the only Bomber to shoot free throws tonight. He's made, 5 out of 7. 8, 5 out of 8.
Well, the Bombers were called for 5 fouls in the first 3 minutes, and then the second half they only have 1 foul.
Yeah, that's made a big difference. You think they just adjusted to the way the officials were calling it?
I think so. I really
that's a big part of it, yeah.
Bison ball, free throw line extended on the far side.
Took them about half a quarter to make the adjustment. But
the ball tipped away, scramble for it, and a foul call on Chapman. Kind of clipped him from behind.
I guess.
It doesn't matter if it's a loose ball. If you foul somebody, you foul somebody. Bison ball to work the length of the court. 2:42 left, 43-39. Bombers up by 4. Foster will walk it up. He's picked up by Chapman. They've been on each other all night. Brummett has it. Hands it off to Lambeck. Drives in, cut off. 3-ball by Widmer, no good. Good box out by Wietrich. Lets the traffic clear, flips it over to Chapman. Back to Wietrich. Big possession for the Bombers here. Wietrich holding, driving the lane. Running one-hander, rimmed it in. Tristan Wietrich scores off the scoop layup. 45-39, Bombers by 6 with 2:05 left. Foster drives in the lane. Steal by Marchand. Now the Bombers can take their time. They're in the bonus, so they'll shoot free throws from here on out. Wietrich hands it off to Matthew. Matthew just holding. Got 5 seconds to hold it. Makes a move. Marchand has it. Bombers trying to space the floor. Don't get next to each other.
Chad Pulver get a timeout here. He didn't like what he was seeing on that possession, I don't think.
45-39, Bombers lead by 6 with 1:38 left. Bombers will be in the bonus. The next foul on Benton Central. Bombers have 4 fouls to give. Both teams come in 13-5 on the year. The Bombers lost to BC in the, what do they call it? Franciscan Health Hoops Classic, I think.
Sounds right. This is
IU Health Hoops Classic.
IU Health, okay.
This would set up a 3-1 tie on top of the West Division of the Hoosier Conference.
And they have some weird tiebreaker, right?
It kind of goes on head-to-head. Yeah, everything goes on head-to-head. So what it comes down to is Frontier's got to beat Central Catholic, and then the Bombers will end up, because the Bombers have the tiebreaker with Benton Central, but CC's got the tiebreaker.
So they could end up tied and still not win the.
Well, still not be placed in the number one.
There's a steal by the Bison, and a foul called on the Bombers. Bombers still turning it over too much this half. 1:27 to go. It's a 6-point lead, but you don't want to keep giving Benton Central chances if you're a Bomber fan. If you're BC, you got to score on some of these. Foster has it. He'll launch a long-range triple. No good. Rebound to Lambeck. Shoots it up. No. Gets his own rebound. Now Foster goes in. Here's a steal by Matthew. Matthew going in one-on-one. Now a foul called. Corbin Matthews likes to get the crowd and his teammates fired up. He's got that enthusiastic leadership quality at a young age.
Ryan Foster makes the mistake of getting himself in too deep. He doesn't have enough height, and that's twice he tried to put a spin move, twice in a row. He's tried to put a spin move in the lane, and he's coughed it up. Bombers just coming around and swiped it out.
Drops in the first free throw, sending the lead to 7 at 46-39 with 1:12 left.
And Matthews got 7.
He'll have one more. He's been a solid contributor starting after the injury to Pulver. Well, that's over and back, wasn't it? Looked to me like it. Bison can't piddle around. They're running out of time. Widmer goes up and lays it up and in.
Bombers kind of left him alone.
Chapman and a foul. So now the Bombers shoot free throws. They should be in good shape here with 53 seconds to go. A 6-point Bomber lead. Colby Chapman at the line for 1-and-1. 8th team foul. 3rd foul on Chase Brummett.
Well,
Chapman.
If the Bombers are able to...
They missed the free throw. Lambeck's got the rebound. Lambeck down the lane. Foster drives in. Scoop shot, no. Rebound to Foster, and he was on the line when he caught the ball, so out of bounds to the Bombers. Bombers escape another one. Benton Central's going to look back and say, we missed a lot of open shots.
Oh, absolutely.
Or they could have been ahead this game.
Absolutely. And the Bombers have to attribute to their defense if you're able to, the last 41 seconds to hold this victory.
And these teams could meet again, huh?
Yes, they can.
Woo. This has been a hard-fought game. Wietrich hands it off to Matthew. Matthew to Chapman. Boyles gets it over, and now a foul called on the Boyles drive. He'll shoot 1-and-1. Bombers going to make some free throws. They want to extend the lead here. 30 seconds left. 47-41. Rensselaer Central over Benton Central.
Boyles with 4 points. His first try at the line.
A lot of timeouts. We'll keep it right here again.
Bill, do you have stats on what Benton Central is for the 3-point?
From 3-point territory?
Yeah, for tonight.
For tonight?
Yep.
Came in.
Well, they came in
4 of 13, 31%.
Yeah. They probably shot up 14 this quarter or this half.
They've only made one in the second half, Greg. So it's cooled off a little bit from that 30+%, which ain't great.
30.2 seconds remaining. Bombers 47, Benton Central 41.
Again, the Bombers back in action on Saturday night this weekend at Frontier. Well, BC back in action tomorrow night. The Ryan Harrington's Tri-County Cavaliers will pay a visit to Oxford.
Ryan said he'd be in the building somewhere tonight.
Hoping for about a triple overtime. But he's not getting that, but Benton Central's getting pressed to the limits without a doubt.
Still got to be hard to play a back-to-back game, doesn't it, Greg?
These kids are pretty resilient. As long as they get a decent night's sleep tonight and try to stay off their legs as much as they can tomorrow. And, They should be all right.
Another miss by the Bombers. 2 crucial misses for the Bombers at the line.
Yeah, front ends of 1-and-1s the last 2 times.
Now down the lane, Lambeck lays it in, makes it a 4-point game.
I would say more importantly is going to be the status of Roland, because Roland really came in and did a nice job tonight for him.
I was sure glad he's walking without any help when he came out of the trainer's room. Matthew gets fouled. Finally 2 shots for the Bombers, but they missed the last 2 1-on-1s to let the Bison creep within 4.
Our high school coach would say missing the front end of 1-on-1s just like a turnover.
It is, yeah. Bombers by 4. Matthew, free throw is in. 16.8 seconds to go. Bombers lead 48-43. One more coming. Matthew got it good again, 49-43. Here comes Foster on the run. Cross court to Lambeck, over to Foster, drives in. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Marchand. He throws it to Wietrich. 3 seconds to go, and the Bombers are going to prevail. 49-43. Congratulations to Rensselaer Central. And now the Hoosier Conference still up for grabs. Post-game show up next here on 3kgthecage.com.
High-quality personalized dental service is what they do at Hillcrest Dental. For over 40 years, generations have relied on Hillcrest Dental for beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. John Ayler and Dr. Jack Drone look forward to seeing you for your next dental visit. For information or to set your appointment, call 219-866-7117. That's 219-866-7117. Or visit hillcrestdental.net. Hillcrest Dental is a proud sponsor of all high school athletics.
Meet you at Arnie's, Rensselaer's go-to pizza and so much more. Pizza, sandwiches, burgers are here. Don't forget about dessert. Wings, cheese sticks, garlic bread too. Arnie's pizza menu has something for everyone. Dine in or carry out in the best pizza in town. Located across from St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer. Call 219-866-9999 and meet you at Arnie's.
Hi, this is Chuck Clark with the Underwood Insurance Agency, formerly Preferred Insurance Group. Are you tired of being sacked every month with your auto insurance bill? Do you feel you just pay your premium to your agent and never hear from them? We at the Underwood Insurance Agency work with over 10 insurance carriers to get you our best rate and coverage we can, and we pride ourselves on serving our customers like they are our family. We are conveniently located in Remington and Lafayette. We can be reached at underwoodagency.com. Reach out to us to score big savings.
Reinforcements Designs is a full-service graphic design, screen printing, and sign shop. They offer logo designs, screen printing, banners, signs, vehicle lettering and graphics, airbrushing, vinyl letterings, digital printed graphics, freehand engraving, and more. 37 years of design and graphics, Reem Bontrager will help you come up with a customized project of your ideal or plan. Just ask, give Reinforcements Design a call at 219-866-8626 for your next graphic design project.
Working with our customers has been Kentland Bank's trademark for 87 years. We're dedicated to making your visit a lasting one, and helping you achieve your goals is our #1 priority. With 5 locations, Kentland Bank offers all loans needed for today's businesses and families, including car loans, mortgages, agriculture, and commercial loans. We're here to make your busy life less hectic by offering online and mobile banking, bill pay, and P2P payments. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
In agriculture, preparation is important. Dedication is you deciding what to plant and then asking what it will take for a good crop. How much work will it take to produce the final crop? In sports, preparation is vital in becoming the best you can be. Dedication is a well of achievements for a winning desire. Corbett Farms encourages everyone to do their best by having a winning spirit, attitude, and achievement. Your positivity will make a difference. Corbett Farms is proud to sponsor high school sports.
Welcome back to Rensselaer Central Joe Burvin Gymnasium, where we had a thriller here tonight in the Hoosier Conference. Rensselaer Central Bombers held on for a 49-43 victory. The Bombers improved to 14-5 on the season, while BC drops to 13-6. And Greg, as we said, that three-point shooting really fell off the map for the BC in the second half. They were just 2 of 11 after starting out 4 of 13. So for the game, 6 of 24, an even 25%. I think that's not good enough, is it, 25%?
No, it's not. And like I said, that must be in their offensive system. But, I thought that their guards did a really nice job with the weave, and I would have liked to, seen them get a little bit more in the paint. But you got to give the Bombers defense a lot of credit. I mean, they really played a very aggressive defense. And most of the time, and BC, missed quite a few bunnies in there, and I'm sure the coach will address that. But it's just got to be a good win for the Bombers, and they lost a heartbreaker the first time around, and then they were able to come back and pull this one out. But just really, once again, just really impressed with the Rensselaer's defense, and I thought Chapman come on and really played a strong second half. And I also thought the freshman kid, Matthew, come in and really did a nice job. That they're down the stretch. He hit 4 out of 4 from the free throw line, which was a big deal.
That was huge because nobody else was hitting them at that point. BC ended up total field goals. They were only 31% as they made 17 of 55 shots from the floor. Overall, the Bombers were 51%, 19 of 37 overall, so that's a whole bunch better. Bombers only took 2 triples tries in the second half, so I don't know if that was something that they were instructed to stay away from those long ones. But
Chapman hit the one he did hit. That was a big one.
It was, yeah. But so the Bombers ended up just 2 of 10, 20%, but it wasn't in their game. Didn't matter much in the second half. Free throws overall, the Bombers 9 of 14 for 64% in this contest. BC didn't shoot a free throw in the second half. They were 3 of 3 in the first half, and that's where they stood. So
in the first meeting, it's ironic because in the first meeting that they had, they shot 26 free throws.
Oh, that is ironic.
I'm sorry. That was Rensselaer. BC shot 18, and they were at 9 out of 18. So, which goes into if you're a big 3-point shooting team, a lot of times you don't shoot a lot of free throws.
Exactly. Rebounds. Let's see what we got on total rebounds. BC just 26. The Bombers 35. So a 9 rebound edge for Rensselaer Central, and Bombers were led by Noel Marchand with 8, 6 by Tristan Reithick, who does a great job from his guard slot to get down there and grab some rebounds. Leading rebounder for Benton Central was Aaron Lambeck, who really fights hard down there for the boards, and he had 9. Hunter Sisson ended up with 5 rebounds. Individual scoring for the Benton Central Bison. They were led with Hunter Sisson in double figures. He finished with 11 points tonight. Aaron Lambeck had 9, 8 points by Ryan Foster, 7 by Joe Widmer, 6 points by Chase Brummett, and 2 from Caden Hardebeck. For the Bombers, what a night by Colby Chapman. 19 points to lead all scorers by a long shot. Caden Rowland, before he got hurt, joined him in double figures with 10, as did Corbin Matthews, finishing with 10. Those 4 for 4 free throws down the fourth quarter, like Greg said, were huge, and that helped him reach double figures. 6 points by Tristan Wietrich. Kind of an off game for him scoring-wise. Got in that foul trouble early. It cost him some time on the bench early, and maybe he didn't get his rhythm as soon as he'd like. But, hey, no harm, no foul. Bombers will take a win and save him for the next game.
Exactly.
Because sure, he's gonna score, get his points. in the overall big picture of it. Corbin Matthews finished with 4 points, 2 each by Tommy Boyles and where am I here? No, Tommy Boyles had 4. I'm in the wrong column. Yeah, Tommy Boyles is 4 points, finishes off the Bomber scoring. Turnovers, Bombers with 17, Benton Central 13. They took care of the ball a little bit better in the second half. Steals, Benton Central 7, Bombers with 9. The largest lead was that first point Bomber advantage at 12 points. There were 4 lead changes and 2 ties in this game. The longest run, the Bombers had a 13-3 run. BC had an 11-1 run on the game. So points off of, or the, what's that one that you like, Bob Kurtz? The points off possession?
Points per possession.
Yeah. Rensselaer Bombers with .86, Benton Central with .72. So, yeah, it kind of comes to fruition. Bombers win that by a close margin, and sure enough, they win the game by a close margin. Points in the paint, Bombers in favor there, 30-22. Points for bench scoring, Benton Central ended up coming back and with the lead there with 13 points combined to 10 for the Bombers. So I'm thinking holding Sisson to 11 points, that was big. And just the Bomber defense overall was huge. And Chapman really, he made some great drives to the game, to the bucket, and just huge shots. Joining us now is the Bomber coach, Chad Pulver. And
man, did you see him run up there?
He sprinted up
Holy
here.
Cow, Chad.
Great job.
My athletic days are behind me. I got to do it when I can.
Coach, congratulations. A big, big win for the Bombers tonight. And in my opinion, I think the defense really made the difference in the game. It seemed like you guys were intent on setting the tone, but the refs called crazy 6 fouls in 2 minutes.
It was a lot.
You kind of had to readjust, but you readjusted and adjusted to the way they called it so well that you kept up your pressure, but you weren't fouling anymore.
Well, it certainly changed the game plan early when we have 2 of our guys that are in the starting 5 sitting down with 2 fouls. So we did have to adjust, but Graham came in and did a nice job for us. Caden had a fantastic game tonight. I haven't spoken to our trainer yet. I hope Caden's doing all right. I hope it's just a tweak and nothing more.
It was sure good to see him walk back in from the way he got hauled out on.
You don't need any more injuries. You've had your share.
We don't at all.
What do you think of the game?
They're a very good team. Very happy with our win. I feel like our guys played very hard and they were very focused and they were very dedicated to what we had talked about all week long to be ready. And I'm very happy about that. This is not a win that we took lightly. It's not something we're taking for granted. And so we believe that we're going to see this team again. They're intersectional. I think we're going to see multiple teams with Twin Lakes, West Lafayette, and BC all being in our sectional. It's possible we're going to see them 3 times. And so BC is no joke. And they had one of their main guys out tonight. Number 31 didn't play tonight. He's easily worth 8 to 10 points a night. And so, what we saw tonight and where we are with our victory, which is 6 points, I mean, that can be made up with one change of substitution. So
you said it'd be in the 40s.
Right. I knew it was going to be defensive. I really did. And they didn't back away, and we didn't back away. It's a very physical game. And, some would say chippy at times. And so, but
intense, that's what
it was very intense. And I feel like the guys were ready for that. So I'm very happy with them.
You didn't really, I don't know if you purposely went away from the 3-point game in the second half, but you didn't need it.
We needed to get downhill. To be very, very honest about it, we like 3-pointers, but we love layups, and we needed the layups, and we needed to put them in a position to where they were going to be hopefully a little bit demoralized. And so there were a couple times there where Tristan got downhill and finished, and you could see that it was frustrating to them. And so we needed to make sure that we were finishing on them on the inside. One of the things that we need to get better at is the loose balls. We talked extensively about making sure that we gathered more possessions for ourselves, and we still weren't able to get a handful of those to go our way. And those extra possessions, one of them in particular I'm thinking of, I think it was in the third quarter, it was a loose ball that turned into a three-pointer for them, and it tightened the game right up. And so we've got to get better at that. We need to make sure that when we have an opportunity, we're cleaning the glass, and I thought we did pretty well with that. But then those loose balls,
by how many? By nine.
That was amazingly important for us. But then it also comes down to we've got to get those loose balls.
Sunbig was rolling in the first half.
He was fantastic. With two guys being out, and then he came in and scored 10 points, and then was doing everything we asked him to on the boards, everything we asked him to on the defensive end. He had a great game tonight, and so
what happened on his injury? He's going on a fast break.
It's his knee, and so the concern is if it's an ACL. So we've got our fingers crossed that it's not that. So we'll find out.
Coach, I'm losing my train of thought here. I had a question for you. Now I lost it.
When you get your age, Bill, that happens quite a bit.
You said it. I didn't say that. You said that.
Too darn much. Take it over, Bobby.
All right. So what's the plan from now till the end of the season here, to the end of the regular season?
Well, we have 4 more games. We have a game on Saturday, and then we have a crossover game coming up next Friday. And so for us, we know that Frontier has a very good player in Hoover, and he can put up a lot of points in a hurry. He's very athletic, very skilled, and we have to make sure we do our job. And they beat us here last year in a last-second shot, and so we have to make sure that we perform.
Here we go, another game. We got to get them, right?
Absolutely, we got to get them. Like there's no reason why we're not taking these teams seriously. I mean, we've got them on Saturday, and then we go to crossover game. We're rooting for the Red Devils to beat the Knights tomorrow night. So that's what we want.
Explain to our viewers what's going on in the conference.
So in the conference, your side of the conference, so our west side of the conference, we all play each other once, and so whoever wins that head-to-head matchup represents the side to play the East for the championship. Number one plays for number 1 in the conference. And so the way it is right now, BC is now 3-1. We are 3-1. We're BC's only loss. And so if it's just the two of us, we win the tiebreaker and represent the west side.
So if you go to Tipton and win, you're conference champion.
We are conference champions if we beat Tipton. So, but in order for us to be able to play Tipton, we need Lafayette Central Catholic to lose to Westside tomorrow night at Westside.
Because they got the head-to-head.
They have the head-to-head. So if Central Catholic beats Westside, they will also be 3-1, which makes it a 3-way tie. And then it goes to strength of schedule, and Lafayette Central Catholic has a stronger schedule than we do, and so they would get the win on the tie. And so they would represent, and then we would be seen as probably second place after that. So
you're becoming a big West Lafayette fan
I
tomorrow.
will be wearing red and rooting for the Red Devils tomorrow.
Coach, I know what I was going to ask you. When you're trying to clinch the game here late in the fourth, and it seemed like you missed a couple front ends of 1-and-1 free throws, but Corbin Matthew came in and 4 for 4 from the line.
Corbin
really
was huge with free
it.
throws, yes. Yeah. So we did not shoot our free throws well tonight, and we know that philosophy inside of our program that free throws really are very important to us. We practice them a lot. Unfortunately, we missed too many free throws, and so especially in that last 2 or 3 minutes when we could have extended it probably a double-digit lead, and by missing those allowed them to come down, make a layup, and then we had to come down and make a couple and then make a layup, and so it made it tighter than necessary. I mean, we could have iced the game probably with about 90 seconds to go, and instead we missed some free throws.
Chad, thanks for coming up. Appreciate it. Good win tonight. Good luck Saturday, and we'll talk to you next Wednesday.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, Coach.
Chad Pulver from the Rensselaer Central Bombers. Back to wrap things up and name our Hillcrest Dental Player of the Game right after this.
High-quality personalized dental service is what they do at Hillcrest Dental. For over 40 years, generations have relied on Hillcrest Dental for beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. John Ayler and Dr. Jack Drone look forward to seeing you for your next dental visit. For information or to set your appointment, call 219-866-7117. That's 219-866-7117. Or visit hillcrestdental.net. Hillcrest Dental is a proud sponsor of all high school athletics.
In agriculture, preparation is important. Dedication is you deciding what to plant and then asking what it will take for a good crop. How much work will it take to produce the final crop? In sports, Preparation is vital in becoming the best you can be. Dedication is a will of achievements for a winning desire. Corbett Farms encourages everyone to do their best by having a winning spirit, attitude, and achievement. Your positivity will make a difference. Corbett Farms is proud to sponsor high school sports.
Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Joe Goodman has been serving the Jasper County and surrounding area since 2009. Being involved in the area, Joe Goodman has kept his interest in making sure he provides the best insurance for his clients. Whether you need life, car, home, business, farm and crops, or even renter's insurance, Agent Joe Goodman will keep searching for the best policy for your valued investments. Call Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Goodman at 219-866-4694 or stop in at 2570 North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer.
After a hard day's work or play, it's time for some relaxation, and there's no better place than Unwind on Front Street in Rensselaer. For massage therapy, facials, spray tanning, yoga classes, and wellness, stop by Unwind. They also offer student-athletes 30-minute massages for $25. Alina would like to thank Unwind's loyal customers for their patronage since 2016. To make an appointment, call Unwind at 219-869-0290.
Founded in 1931, Community State Bank in Brook is your community bank. We specialize in relationship banking while offering the technology required to meet your modern banking needs. Community State Bank is the area leader in new construction loans and home mortgages. Our lenders know small business and have products to meet your farm and business needs. We're available to get to know you and your needs today at 224 West Main in Brook or by calling 219-275-2441.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the post-game show. Bombers beat Benton Central 49-43. Ready to wrap things up, but before we do that, we're going to say our Hillcrest Dental player of the game. Send it to Greg and Bill on this one.
Greg, what do you think?
Well, I think we talked about it. He had a big game, 19 points, but more importantly, hit that big three-pointer in the fourth quarter, and we're going to go with Colby.
Colby Chapman, Bomber Senior. He really stuffed the stat line, as they say. 6 out of 8 field goal shooting, not too shabby there. 4 for 5 from 2-point territory, 2 out of 3 from beyond the arc. Free throws, 5 for 9. He had 19 points, like Greg said, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Man, he was active all over the place.
No, definitely a good game. And like I said, he really came up, I think, at clutch time there in the fourth quarter. So had a really nice game for the young man.
All right, guys, that'll do it. And before we let you go, I want to thank Greg for filling in this year and being a part of the team and through football and basketball. Greg, we really do appreciate it. I know you're recently married and
Grandpa,
and we really appreciate you coming over and helping us. It's so good.
Just love the way you add a coach's aspect to what's going on the field or the court, and
well, he knows everybody in the world.
Yeah.
Well, I'm semi-retired now, so I'm starting to lose a lot of my contacts. And but no, guys, I mean, we've been doing this on and off for many years. And I always have a lot of fun doing with you guys, and it's very enjoyable. So I appreciate you guys having me, and
maybe we'll do it again next year.
Yep, football, we'll see.
You're a busy man. Even though you're retired, you're busy.
Yep, semi-retired, but really busy, and going to be traveling some and spending time with that little guy. And
where are you taking us?
Well, I don't know about you, but yeah, we're looking at doing some traveling, Bahamas, maybe Hawaii.
Oh man,
some stuff like that.
Great.
And hey, before they plant me 4.5 feet under, I want to get out and do and like I said, really spend some good quality time with my grandboy and have some fun like that. So, but no, I appreciate guys, and like I said, it's always a lot of fun. So,
well, we appreciate you with all your duty, your service duty, man, your service to the country. You've had double duty of your years of labor here, working as a school teacher coach, and then how many years did you put in the service?
I put a little over 40 years, 40 years and 8 months in the military.
Started when he was a pup.
Yeah, that was the local magistrate helped me on that when I was in the younger my age, but then and then I ended up 30 years in teaching, and it's been valuable, and like the old cliche is when you do retire, you miss certain people, I'm looking forward to the next chapter and having a lot of fun.
All right. One last time, Greg, again, thanks a lot. For my
welcome.
partners, Bill Kay and Greg Willis, Bob Kurtz repeating the final score. Rensselaer Central wins a big one in the Hoosier Conference, 49-43. Till we greet you Tuesday night from North Newton. Former partners, Bob Kurtz. So long, everybody.
The proceeding was a presentation of 3KG Community Broadcasting.